When a discussion in the conference room reaches an impasse, someone suddenly presents a clear action plan, dismantles the problem, and assigns tasks in an unquestionable tone. And the originally chaotic situation instantly becomes orderly. You have probably encountered an ENTJ. This personality type, known as a commander, is like a precision running gear, always able to find the optimal path in complex environments. They are natural leaders, planning the future with strategic vision, promoting progress with decisive actions, and serving as both a guiding lighthouse and a charging horn in the team. The 4 dimensions of ENTJ are like 4 solid cornerstones, building their unique personality edifice. Extroversion E makes them energetic in social interactions and collaborations. A fierce debate or an efficient meeting is not a consumption, but a charge for them. Intuition N enables them to focus more on macro trends rather than details, and to capture hidden patterns from complex information, just like seeing a distant lighthouse in the fog. Thinking T makes them use logic as a ruler when making decisions, less influenced by emotions. Like a precision balance, they can always weigh the optimal options. Judging J makes them prefer a structured life and work, and each check on the schedule represents a sense of control. The collision of these 4 traits creates ENTJ's most distinctive label, the perfect integration of strategic thinking and execution. They are like chess players in a chess game, able to see the layout 3 steps ahead and place their pieces accurately. Peter Drucker, the master of management, once said, "Effective managers must have both insight and decisiveness." This sentence seems tailor-made for ENTJ. They may have been student union presidents in their school days, and often get promoted to management quickly in the workplace. This innate leadership does not come from the desire for power, but from the instinct of getting things well done. In work scenarios, ENTJ is the engine in the team. They are good at establishing order in chaos. When taking over a new project, while others are still confused, they have already drawn a clear Gantt chart, specifying the goals and responsible persons for each stage. An ENTJ product director of an internet company once promoted a long stagnant project to go online within 3 months. Her secret is, first determine the endpoint, then reverse the path, and finally smash all the stones that block the way. ENTJ's communication style is distinctively instructive. They speak directly and clearly, and hate lengthy foreshadowing. When colleagues are still euphemistically expressing difficulties, they may interrupt and ask, "What is the core problem? What support is needed? When can it be solved?" This style is sometimes misunderstood as aggressive, but for ENTJ, efficiency is always the top priority. There are few vague words like maybe and perhaps in their conference rooms, and more are must, should, and immediately. These words are not oppression, but they're idioms to promote things forward. It is worth noting that ENTJ's leadership is not authoritarian. They value professional opinions, but will screen information with their own logical framework. And the final decision often takes both rationality and feasibility into account, just like a band conductor who respects the skills of each musician and can make different instruments bloom in a unified rhythm. ENTJ's philosophy of life can be summarized as reject internal friction, act immediately. Weekends are not for aimless time wasting for them, but a combination of self-improvement plus family planning. They may attend an industry forum in the morning, take their family on a short hike in the afternoon, and review the gains and losses of the week in the evening. An ENTJ lawyer once said, "I don't like the word relax. I prefer quality rest, such as finishing a book or learning a new skill." In interpersonal relationships, ENTJ's straightforward style is also distinct. Their way of expressing concern may not be warm comfort, but I'll help you analyze the problem. When friends are in trouble, what they give is not sympathy, but specific solutions. This problem-solving first model makes them the reliable backup in their circle of friends. Someone joked, if you ask an ENTJ for help, You may not get a hug, but you will definitely get an action list. They have high standards for themselves and others. This standard is not harsh, but comes from the belief that people should pursue excellence. When friends waste time, they may bluntly remind them. When team members are perfunctory, they will point it out seriously. This attitude of the deeper the love, the stricter the responsibility, is sometimes hard to accept. But those who know them well know that behind it is a sincere expectation for growth. ENTJ is not only hard-edged, there is an unknown tenderness in their edges. When an ENTJ CEO encountered a crisis in the company, he did not choose to lay off employees to protect himself, but led the core team to work overtime continuously and opened up the market with a new plan. He said, "My responsibility is not only to keep the company alive, but also to ensure that the people who trust me have food to eat." This sense of responsibility is the most touching part of ENTJ's leadership. They are also constantly learning to balance commanding and listening. With the growth of experience, mature ENTJs will realize that authority does not come from orders, but from respect. The former, I say, you do may evolve into let's discuss together, but this does not mean compromise, but the upgrading of strategy, just like a general adjusting tactics, but not changing strategic goals after listening to the Scouts report. Some people say that ENTJs are giants in the workplace and dwarfs in life, which is actually a misunderstanding. They just express love in their own way, planning a careful trip for their family, helping their partners solve work problems with logical analysis. These seemingly rational behaviors actually hide deep care. Just like an iceberg, the exposed part is hard edges and corners, but under the water is a vast tenderness. The existence of ENTJ reminds us that the essence of leadership is not control, but guidance, not giving orders, but enabling everyone to maximize their value. They are born commanders, composing movements with strategic thinking and playing strong notes with decisive actions. In the symphony of life, they are always the sole figures standing in the front, waving the baton to set the tone.